Oh non, pas... je me suis gouré dans le joker.
Attends. Hein.
J'ai ruiné la voiture.
Green, green, green. 5 laps to go.
Départ de merde.
Car on the right. Clear.
Mais quel con quoi. J'avais course gagnée en
Right
plus.
side.
Bon bah je vais partir dernier.
You completed the Joker lap. Right side. Clear.
Je suis premier.
Sérieux?
Ouais.
You're the leader. Keep going.
Pour l'instant, parce que j'ai pas de joker. Putain, je me chie là. Putain de virage de merde.
Putain, je me suis pas assez entraîné sur le joker, mais quel con.
Next car is the leader. Two laps to go.
T'es un deuxième.
White flag. One more
T'as
lap
fini?
to go. Keep going.
Bientôt.
Oh, c'est bon ça.
Par contre, on a un souci de setup à l'endroit là. À cet endroit là, c'est un truc de fou quoi.
À quel endroit?
Il me faut un vent. Attends, je te dirai. Concentration à fond là.
Allez, moi je pars en finale.
Ok.
Dernier. Au moins.
T'as personne derrière. Putain, cool, je suis deuxième. Hein. Du hit.
Super bien joué.
Flag, it's over.
Bon, par
Bon
contre,
courage.
je pars à quatrième.
4.
Mais c'est chaud quoi. Le milieu. Faut que je chie mon départ, comme tout à l'heure. Essaie de pas trop parler là.
Remember to take the Joker.
Putain, je suis troisième.
Green, green, green. 10 laps to go, fella.
Les départs sont pourris.
Right side. You're on the left, 3 wide. Clear. Car on the right. Hold your line. Clear.
Sortie du tour joker, je suis premier.
Joli.
Completed the Joker lap. You're in third.
Je suis deuxième.
Moi aussi je
Mais
suis.
après, normalement, je suis tranquille.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
C'est tendu.
You're back in form. Great job, driver. Five laps to go. Right side. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear. Back in third. Keep going.
Oh, c'est pas cool ça.
Right side.
Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
Il m'a poussé l'autre. J'en étais sûr qu'il allait me pousser.
Qui ça?
Gareth Low.
Oh, l'enculé.
Two laps to go. You got about 5 laps of fuel left. White flag, one more lap to go. Keep going.
Deuxième.
Gareth, are you happy?
Flag, it's over.
Hein Gareth? Ça en déconne quoi.
call. Please say you cut the call.
Déçu pour toi.
5ème.
C'est bien déjà.
Ouais, mais j'étais 3ème, il m'a poussé.
Here's Heat 2, Randy. We've got Josh Fox and Bobby Zelensky. What a top two there to start this race. Then it's Tony Reposad, Garrett Lowe, and Bastian Remis. In your 5-car field, of course, this is your even car numbered runners from qualification. They're ready to take the grid. Josh Fox and Zelensky again, Randy. Let's hope for another good one.
Yeah, we really need to as cars continue to set the grid. Interestingly enough, Zelensky's in a Fiesta today. We normally see him in a Volkswagen.
Yeah, of course. So he looks different, of course. It's just weird. It's like seeing a player in another jersey on another team, although he's still sporting that orange. As you can see on screen, as they go green for Heat 2 here. Box on the inside. Zelensky got the better jump, though, and boom! He springs himself into the first position, but Josh Fox more than confident to make that inside line work. God, they got close to that tire barrier as they're still fighting for P1, and it looks like Zelensky on top. He's going to go straight for that Joker along with another driver behind.
That was well done by Zelensky to hold on to that. That, I believe, is going to be Bastian Remisi, who also hits the Joker, but it was a phenomenal movement towards turn one. Remisi's going to cut the undercut, and he's going to take the lead away from Zelensky for a moment. Zelensky takes a tire baller down, so he's going to cycle into second. But Bobby did very good work there through that first sector, Johnny, to maintain that overlap and force the number 2 machine of Josh Fox to not be able to take the Joker. He sort of boxed him out and forced him to take the regular lap. Now let's see what Josh Fox can do, and if he potentially Jokers here, can he jump these two? He's going to go for it.
Yeah, he does. Where's he going to slot in as he exits the Joker? It's quite a tight exit, as you can see there. So there's the tarmac section ending for Josh Fox. He's in P1, I think, unless Remisi can pull off some magic like he did last time round. He doesn't. And Zelensky now in P3. You wouldn't have thought that after the first lap.
I think it was that little bit of fighting that happened between himself and Bastian. They just had that little side-by-side moment where Bobby pushed a little bit wide and they kind of went wheel to wheel through that final sector. I think that dropped about a second or so on their lap time, and now look at that, 8/10 out in front because of that little mistake is Josh Fox.
So this proves that overtaking is possible in GRC. Bastian Remisi, who started last, and I think that's Zelensky, though, who spun around, and he's just recovered it. So Zelensky there, I don't know if that was a half spin or not, but a good recovery. It looked a lot worse, as we see around the outside as well. He's not even going to be in the top 3 anymore. And we have a look at the replay here on screen, Randy.
Oh, not a very good landing. Indeed, it was. He went halfway around. He made good use of that four-wheel drive to keep it rolling, though. We're going to check back in live pictures, and actually, Tony Reposad has been able to check into that third spot to that VEC Volkswagen. He's checked himself into a podium position in heat race number 2, with Zelensky and Garrett Lowe rounding out the tail end of this field, coming to the white.
Yeah, this isn't good for positioning for Zelensky when it comes to that feature race, but God, what a save there at the exit of that jump. Sometimes we've seen cars as well, Randy, flip upside down, and that's something that can happen if you're inexperienced in either the Fiesta or the Volkswagen.
It can happen, especially here at Phoenix. This is probably the hardest jump to get right, because the momentum you carry from that asphalt left-hander that then transitions to dirt tries to force you out to the left-hand side, and we've seen mistakes come here. You'll see what I'm talking about as Reposad and these guys come through. It's a fast left-hander, and it carries you right out to that side, and it's very easy to jump over that right-hand side of the landing zone as these guys are going to work themselves through the final sector. Garrett Lowe's going to hit a last sort of minute Joker, and he's going to jump up near the front, but Josh Fox is going to be your winner here in heat race number 2.
There's Fox, so he's going to cross the line. Behind him, it will be Garrett Lowe, of course, is in the end. No, it's Bastian Remis. Excuse me. The timing screen is playing up at the top of the screen there, but Lowe will finish 3rd, Reposad 4th, and Bobby Zelensky in last. So just a shambles of a race for him after such a terrific start. And what an event there, Randy. That's what we're going to see in the feature race for sure.
It was a good one, and I think this is going to be an interesting feature race. Guys seem very much on pace and equal with one another.
Yeah, well, they're going to feast on one another. So let's look at the starting grid. Cheplevsky, Fox, Harth, Remis, Parisi are your top 5. Garrett Lowe, Adam Peter there in 6th and 7th. Rounding out the field will be Reposad, Zadzon, and Bobby Zelensky has quite a challenge on his hands here to win this event. The lights will illuminate those soon, and your 10-car field is ready. But look at the front there.
Yeah, guys, very tightly
teammates
contested out in front. Yeah, a couple teammates. We got now all 10 cars on the grid. We're going green for the feature.
Yeah, here they go, though. What can Josh Fox do from that outside line? Will somebody else challenge from that second row? Here we go. Green for the final time from Phoenix. Josh Fox again around the outside. Here we have a challenge, of course, as well. Look out for Johan Hart there on the inside in that race clutch car. And here they go, sliding into the first few corners. Who's going to take to the Joker? Many, many cars. It's hard to name them all.
Let's just say Fusion Racing, because they're the first 3 through the Joker. Chiplewski, car on the wall. Who was that? That was, I believe, Parisi. Oh, dear.
Oh, goodness. He's flipped upside down. So unless he escapes out of this race, he's going to be blocking that Joker lap. But have a look at the replay here. Of course, I think that was kind of Parisi, of course, yeah, wasn't it? Here's the issue, and he just lost it all on his own. And I don't know how he flipped this, to be honest with you. Oh, there we go.
Hit the other Jersey Bear. Question answered. You asked it, he answered.
That's not going to be on any Sports Center top 10 tonight for sure.
As we now look at.
As we look at back to the lead battle, another car taking to the Joker, but back in front is Cheplevsky. Johan Hart, though, he's quite an aggressive challenger in GRC, and that's what we want to see. Drivers who aren't afraid to overtake.
Yeah, that's definitely the big thing. You need to be able to get feisty with one another. It's down the inside. Josh Fox is going to get feisty on Johan Hart through that hairpin at corner number 1. They're going to go wheel to wheel. Johan has a blind for a moment, but then it's going to go in favor of Josh Fox once again, and Johan's going to muscle it back.
Yep, so Cheplevsky all clean at the front. Land this jump, boys. They all do. And they just have to make sure they avoid that inside bollard there, as they maybe will just get a little bit too eager in terms of turning in too early to that corner. Could put them offline to this dirt section, but now again in unison, in some beautiful formation here to end another lap here. Hart, Fox, again challenging for that second position.
Down the inside of the hairpin he goes once again. Bit of contact at the hairpin. That's going to upset both of the cars, and it's going to favor, I think, Josh Fox, as Johan Hart is still struggling offline.
Yep, and here they go battling again. One driver to the Joker, of course, as well. Where's he going to slot in to the rest of this battle for P2 here? 5 cars battling for P2. And a spin, of course, as well for Johan Hart. He's turned around, and those are his chances over for that second position unless miracles happen.
Well, he did a good job, actually. He really didn't lose that much time. He sort of just picked the throttle up and kept that car spinning around. So he's going to go to the tail end of the field, but he's going to be relatively close to everyone. He lost positions, but overall in terms of time, when you talk about a train like this, Johnny, you can potentially wrestle some of that time back.
Yep, so here's Garrett Lowe, though, who's played that Joker to perfection, and now he's in P2. And Garrett Lowe's had quite a strong event, to say the least, here at Phoenix for week 5 of season 2. But Josh Fox, he's just trying to get past somebody pretty much all event here today. And now he's got a chance here on Garrett Lowe as they go side by side across the main straight as we proceed halfway through this event for the feature race. But Garrett Lowe again has all the speed there. And in that Fiesta, he remains unchallenged, although he makes a mistake into the first couple of corners. They're still battling alongside each other. Fox just cannot pull an overtake off today.
It might just be one of the things of that Volkswagen, because driving the cars, you can tell that, a little bit of a hiccup there from Fox, but overall he's going to be all right. You can kind of feel the heft on the sides of the Volkswagen when you drive it. That's one of the reasons why it has so much grip when it's off corner and off the asphalt and on the gravel like this. But when you're in those tight tarmac sections, it feels a little bit heavier and bigger and more difficult to make moves on those sections of the racetrack. And I think that reason is why it's favoring the Fiestas. You see once again up the inside, Garrett Lowe gets a bit of a tap, and I guess that's one way to make a pass, but it's no way to make friends.
No, definitely not. He had to get it done, though, and Josh Fox is clean in P2 at the moment, as so long as he lands these next few jumps. And here they go now again. Look at him challenge there. Remise now under pressure from Garrett Lowe, and behind them, of course, Repusard in 5th. Bobby Zelensky up into 6th, having a clean race and a quiet one, but he's got a chance here again. Bobby Zelensky and Georgi Zadzon in there in 7th. If anything goes wrong with these top 3-4 drivers, they could find themselves into the podium positions.
Just as you say that, the A machine gets set. That's Bastien Remise, and he says thank you very much, 4-wheel drive, and he's just basically puts his foot to the floor and drives it away from that wall. Did a very good job to hold on to that, but that little bobble fanned out the pass at the lead, and I believe that's Zon going for the Joker. Yes, it is. Let's see where he cycles in.
Plays it to perfection, does Yorgi Zadzon. And where's he going to end up, though? He's behind Josh Fox at least. He could be into P3 at this stage, and he is. Yorgi Zadzon plays the Joker to perfection at the right time. He crosses the line one more time. There are 2 laps to go for your leader, Stelian Cheplevsky, who's drove this race cleanly, but all the action is quite a long way behind Cheplevsky. There he is on screen on the jump. Here's all the action behind. There's like a 7-car battle at the moment for that second position. And here they go over the jump yet another time. But wow, Yorgi Zadzon, he just has to remain clean through these final few corners, which I don't think he has. And he looks to be under pressure here.
That's Garrett Load, a little bit of wheel-to-wheel contact as they cycle through that long right-hand gravel section of the racetrack. White flag waves for Stelian Chipolevsky, and will Zadzon have a move at the hairpin at turn 1? Through the little kink, Garrett Lowe has wrestled back a podium position, but Georgi wants it back. But where will he find an opening?
So final lap of the event. This is the last chance they have. Driving cleanly through this dirt section now. Oh, goodness me. Everyone's pushing as hard as they can. You can see there just the aggression on entry. Cheplevsky, though, will look back at him as this battle continues. He's going to win Week 5, Season 2 of the Red Bull GRC. Fox behind in second. And there is your top 3. Zadzon ends up in 4th in the end. Low 3rd. Rest of the cars slot in behind.
Something happened to Stelian on that last lap. He was only a 1.5 seconds ahead, but he was like 5 seconds clear at one point.
Yeah, we'll have a look and see if he made a mistake, though. But, of course, I just maybe feel like he was just taking it easy, or maybe, I don't know. Maybe too much dirt came up. Too much dirt came up in terms of VR. So is this the final lap here from the jump, or is this penultimate lap?
This is the last lap. We'll grind it back a little bit further, and that is not Stelian. This is Stelian. So this is his penultimate lap up and over the jump, but that's not where I think he lost the time. He had a very, very slow lap 10, I believe, or it may have been actually lap. No, it was lap 10. He's doing a high 36s, low 37s the entire feature, and lap 10 with a 40.2. So maybe he just sort of cruised it there to the start-finish, but Stelian definitely had an eventful final lap. Let's see if we can figure out where and why.
Yep, so celebrations though for him. He still ended up coming in P1, but let's see if he makes any errors, of course. Here we're right on board with him. Not sure if you can hear anything abnormal. He seems to be taking it quite easy though. Yeah, see, he's just coasting, isn't he?
Well, he seems to be, but I don't see where he could potentially be tossing away 3 seconds over the lap. As he is definitely being very, very cautious though, as he heads down towards that final sector. Oh, this is where he did it right here. He was super easy with the throttle on the gravel. So he just sort of coasted it to the finish. Unless he ran out of fuel.
Ran out of fuel, I was going to say. That's the only thing. It's definitely not going to happen. So there we go. Stelian Cheplevsky, victory, of course, for him. Fox was right behind, and he had a brilliant race, too, in the second position. What a race, Randy. We're going to speak to Stelian in just a second, but what did you think about that one? No consolation round, which, you know, really isn't the most entertaining event anyway, but just going straight to the feature. 10 exciting races. And, of course, there are your results on screen. Cheplevsky, Fox, and Lowe, your top 3. The rest of the field was Zadzon, Rami Selensky, Repusard, and Adam Peter. Johan Hart and Connor Parisi, unfortunately, did not end up finishing. Parisi managed to actually flip his car all on his own at like 5 kilometers an hour. So he'll be on, he'll be on some sort of highlight reel soon. But good event, Randy, though, nonetheless.
Oh, it was a fantastic race. That's actually one of the most tightly contested global rallycross races we have ever broadcast. I mean, Stelian was 4 seconds ahead, clear of the race win, fair enough. But you figure from Josh Fox down to Adam Peter, that's 7 cars, and they were all separated by 6 seconds. I don't think you could have had, I think if you were to go through all of our Dirt Night events for the past, whatever it's been, 18 weeks, 17 weeks, someone do the math, I'm bad at it. I think that is probably the most tightly contested mid-pack battle we've had in terms of the number of cars that were duking out. We've seen bad races typically here in these cars at Phoenix, Johnny, but they did a very good job stepping up in this one.